Tonight, the latest after a standoff from downtown last night, what officials are saying now.
Plus, is Russia making moves to officially declare war against Ukraine? That answer just ahead.
Also ahead, a bombshell report from Politico, what to expect now after a draft opinion was leaked from the Supreme Court.
WTOP-10 Nightly News starts now.
Good evening, and welcome to WTOP-10 Nightly News. I'm Jose Ramirez.
And I'm Hayden Wentworth.
That bombshell report from Politico revealed where the Supreme Court stands on abortion.
That's right, Jose. Reactions from that leaked 98-page long Supreme Court opinion draft indicates a majority of justices are ready to overturn Roe v. Wade. Karen Kaffa reports from Washington on what it means for the court and many Americans as well.
President Joe Biden describing a draft opinion by the Supreme Court that would overturn Roe v. Wade as radical.
Many public figures have reacted, such as Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, vowing to vote to protect the abortion rights bill. On the other side, figures like Ted Cruz say whoever leaked the document should be in jail. And here at home, a SUNY Oswego associate professor of political science says this outlook from the court was a long time coming. Helen Knowles says the shift of court opinion on abortion has been up for discussion since the 70s. Additionally, she emphasizes the importance of not pushing the blame on anyone in particular.
We knew this was coming down the pike. A degree of inevitability, the way that the court has been shifting over the last 50 years. Republicans cared more about overturning Roe versus Wade than Democrats did about protecting it.
Knowles adds that such a decision could bring an even larger change, not just to abortion, but other civil liberties as well.
Governor Kathy Hochul also gave her opinion on the leak, saying she is horrified by the draft. She says she's joining other governors that are calling on Congress to take immediate action to protect abortion rights for the sake of all women across the country. She also had more to say on what New York would do if the Supreme Court repeals Roe v. Wade.
I refuse to go backwards. I refuse to go backwards, and that's exactly the specter of what we're looking at when it comes to our fight for abortion rights. So, my promise is that here in the state of New York, we will not stand idly by. Anyone who needs care, we welcome you with open arms.
Additionally, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell is calling the leak lawless. He's a part of many calling for an immediate investigation of the incident.
Among all of this, today, Governor Kathy Hochul appointed Antonio Delgado as lieutenant governor. She made this announcement on social media, tweeting out, "I look forward to working with him to usher in a new era of fairness, equity, and prosperity for communities across the state. We share a belief in working together to get things done for New Yorkers, and Representative Delgado has an incredible record of doing just that in Congress." His appointment comes after the arrest and resignation of Brian Benjamin.
Now, school may be getting ready to let out for summer, and now is the time to thank teachers for everything they've done, because this week is Teacher Appreciation Week. The past 2 years have been tough, according to many teachers around the nation. They've worked tirelessly to prepare online lesson plans and kept kids safe in classrooms. We spoke to one student who says he's grateful for his teacher throughout the years, citing one in particular along the way.
Teachers have played an influential role in my life, really. Up until about 11th grade, I was always one who hated school. I was not anywhere, wanting to be anywhere around a school. But it changed in 11th grade. My English teacher really took me under my wing.
National Teacher Appreciation Week ends Friday, May 6th.
Switching gears to some local crime now, an Oswego man was arrested and charged Monday after a standoff occurred in downtown Oswego. 39-year-old Marcus Miller was charged with robbery in the first degree, criminal possession of a weapon, and endangering the welfare of a child. The police had to negotiate with Miller for 9.5 hours before he exited the residence. This is currently an ongoing investigation. If you have any information regarding this, you can contact investigator James Ladd at 315-236-4854. That number is on your screen.
Mayor Barlow has announced that the city's road paving project commences tomorrow. The city of Oswego has contracted with Richelli Northern to complete the over $1 million worth of milling and paving work throughout Oswego, with a large portion taking place within the east side. near the Oswego Country Club tomorrow morning, and the entire project is expected to take 4 to 6 weeks.
And speaking of those roads, according to AAA, today's national average price for a gallon of gas is now $4.19, an increase by 7 cents from last week. In New York State, the average price for a gallon of gas is $4.35, an increase by 12 cents from last week. In Oswego, we're seeing an almost 10-cent increase from last week.
Russian President Vladimir Putin could formally declare war on Ukraine as soon as May 9th. Known as Victory Day in Russia. The move could unleash Russia's full military reserves as its invasion of Ukraine continues to falter. Gloria Pazmino has more.
Reunited at last. Evacuees from Mariupol's embattled Azovstal steel plant arrived in Zaporizhzhia by the busloads Tuesday. It's part of an ongoing effort to rescue thousands of Ukrainian civilians from the besieged city of Mariupol.
Russian forces have lost at least 15,000 soldiers since the beginning of the war and will need reinforcements to achieve their goals in Ukraine.
President Biden has visited the Lockheed Martin plant in Troy, Alabama today to celebrate the plant's work in assembling Javelin weapons systems that are being sent over to Ukraine. At a press conference in Troy, Alabama, the president asserts that the United States' current Lend-Lease program with Ukraine is good for the American worker.
Being the arsenal of democracy also means good-paying jobs for American workers. In Alabama and the states all across America where defense equipment is manufactured and assembled, 265 people here at this plant are directly employed working on the Javelin program.
President Biden's Buy American bill, which affects American defense manufacturers.
Thousands of immigrants in the United States will automatically have their work permits extended for at least 6 more months. The Department of Homeland Security says that the move is to address the backlog of renewals, and the process often takes years to complete. The new rule is intended to try to keep immigrants from losing their jobs as they await approval. Without renewals, employers have to terminate the workers that could further disrupt the supply chain in the U.S. The new regulation takes effect Wednesday. Coming up later tonight, the rising cost of an American milestone.
And a new study on health effects of a life-changing surgery. Stay tuned. You're watching WTOP-10.
But first, let's take a quick look at the weather with Storm Team 10 meteorologist David Rienzo. David, will this beautiful weather stick around for a while?
You know, for the next 24 hours, you can expect to see some rain, so I wouldn't say beautiful weather, but still not disastrous. However, if you can make it through that next 24 hours of rain, you will be rewarded with some beautiful sunny weather alongside some high temperatures. I'll go into more detail after the break. Stick around.